We start tonight with continuing coverage of the ICE crackdown. Kilmar Abrego-Garcia facing federal charges here in Tennessee, accused of taking part in a smuggling ring. The Trump administration deported him to a prison in El Salvador months before, leading to some public outrage. Fox 17 News, we have team coverage tonight as no decision has been made after Kilmar Abrego-Garcia went before a federal judge in Nashville as his supporters rallied outside. Well, this hearing delayed by 1 week because Garcia needed a translator to go over his charge after arriving in the U.S. the same day. Nearly 7 hours that hearing went on for. It just wrapped up here about an hour ago. Fox 17 News' Chris Knowles joining us live to break down what happened during the hearing that just wrapped up. Chris?
Yeah, that's correct, Megan. I just came outside of that courtroom and we have recessed, and there will be no decision today. Judge Barbara Holmes says that she will write in her decision later on, but she has no exact timeline because she says this is a very intricate and complex decision. And we were in that courtroom for over 6.5 hours for that hearing. And she says this will take some time. The prosecution started off by calling Special Agent Peter Joseph up as a witness, and he gave testimony starting with the traffic stop that happened in 2022. Some of the things said was there were 10 people in that car, including Abrego-Garcia. LPRs determined that the vehicle never was in St. Louis. Abrego-Garcia said in that video, you could hear him saying that he was coming from St. Louis heading to Maryland, but they used the LPRs to determine that there were never any hits there in St. Louis, but there were hits in Houston, Texas, and Louisiana. He also quoted what they call cooperators. And they say that Abrego-Garcia is a part of the MS-13 gang. They accused him of sexual relations with females and minor girls, and they said that he was being paid over $100,000 a year for smuggling. The defense shot that down, many of those allegations arguing that the cooperatives were just snitches, giving unreliable, unverifiable testimony. He says none of the information they said could be proved. They said that none of the evidence that against Abrego-Garcia being affiliated with a gang, there was no evidence of that. And here's the thing that they really shot down. The main things today, that he was a flight risk and that he was dangerous. The defense said that he couldn't be a flight risk. They said, why didn't he flee when he was pulled over? You saw him in the video, calm, respectful, cordial, non-aggressive. And they even said that he offered to be give them insurance and to help when he was in that. So that doesn't consider him a flight risk. They also said if he were to be released today, he would be in ICE custody, in the custody of ICE. So all of those things, they say, makes it very hard to believe that he would be a flight risk. When it talks about him being dangerous, they said you never saw him showing any aggressive behavior. They said the video shows passengers with seat belts, also things like the troopers. Now, I found this very interesting. The judge did say that she noticed in that video that the troopers came with what she seemed to be an agenda, that they already came thinking that there was some type of smuggling going on. So she was very careful at how she allowed them to use that video for evidence against Garcia. And so those are some of the things that happened in this hearing. And again, there will be no decision today, and we will be waiting when this decision will come. And she says if there needs to be another hearing, she will let us know about that. Reporting live in downtown Nashville, I'm Chris Knowles, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.